Hello guys and welcome back. As you can see, our trades got triggered. Okay, and we are presently in profit. We're presently in some profit, and we've been able to kind of recover our loss. From our last video, we were in a loss, but because of these trades that got triggered, we were able to recover in our losses, and now we are in a bit of profit. Now from USD CHF, we see that the market came and retested that trend line. Okay, that's trend line that got broken previously, so the market retested it and then formed an inside bar, and now we can see that it's now going in our direction. And actually what enabled the market to trigger some of these trades is the news that came out in favor of the USD. So this news gave USD a momental strength and our trades were triggered, and we're going to look at this news later on. Okay, so we can see that the trade we entered earlier on USD CHF is still there, and that trade is the only one that is in minus right now, and that's because after it went in our favor, I forgot to use trailing stops or to kind of protect my profits. Okay, so when the news came out and the market just spiked, it now took us to minus, but right now it's going in our favor. So these are some of the pains that come with manual trading, right? Because you have to do things by yourself. So if you don't act fast, if you are not able to sit there sometimes and just make sure you take your stop losses to break even or do the actions that are required manually, you then see the market going against you in sometimes because you're not able to perform those trade management techniques as accurate as it should have been. Okay, so that's also one of the advantages of automated trading, because the trading robots do all of this for you automatically. Okay, so we can see that we are in an equity of $24.5 or $24.6 right now. And going to gold, we can see that from our last video, I actually placed some trades on gold. That's some pending orders on gold, and as you can see, it actually came and it will have triggered our trade if I had left the trades. Okay, but I didn't leave the trade. I just closed them because I was kind of risking too much on gold, on US dollar. So I just thought of closing them. I just closed them, and these are some of the things you do time to time. You might want to close some trades because maybe you're adding too much risk on a particular currency, okay, so that you don't expose your capital too much. Okay, so these are little trades. I know we are using 0.01, we are using very little lot size, okay, but all of these are for you to take example, okay, because this is an experiment. We just learned the course, we just learned all the things that we should be doing, okay, from the course, and this is for you to put into practice all that you've learned. So that's why I'm doing some of these things, so that you know the techniques we use to preserve our capital and also trade the market, because it's very important to preserve your capital. Okay, for GBP AUD, we can see that there is nothing really there. We didn't analyze GBP USD, we didn't analyze GBP AUD. Okay, and so guys, that's it. You need to preserve your capital. Sometimes you might close some trades, you might analyze and reanalyze. Whenever you take trades, you just analyze and reanalyze. Okay, and actually I really made a lot of mistake at the beginning by taking trades on gold, and we didn't draw the patterns correctly, but right now I think the patterns are drawn more closely. So for USD CHF, we should see it go even below the previous low. Okay, below the previous low, hopefully. Maybe it might happen next week because today is Friday, so it might happen next week, but basically that's the setup for this one. And one other thing we should always try to do is kind of minimize our losses, right? And because of those bad trades we took, we can see that we were able to incur a lot of losses. Like this one, it's minus $18, and that's a big loss. None of our wins have met up to that loss so far, but hopefully these ones should meet up, right? I think our biggest win so far is maybe $11. Okay, $11, and we can see it's not even up to our biggest loss. So you always have to be able to minimize your losses. Okay, you should always be able to minimize your losses, and some of these trades are the bad trades which I took in the beginning of this week, and really this week hasn't really been a very good way for me to confess, because of some of those trades I took. We didn't analyze properly and we just took trades, and you see, we lost money. So it's very important that you analyze properly. You analyze forward and forward. Okay, analyze properly before taking your trades. And this is let's look at Euro NZD. Let it load. Yeah, I think my network is a little bit slow, but it should load in any minutes from now. Yeah, it's loaded. And from Euro NZD, we can see that our trade didn't get triggered and our setup hasn't fulfilled. We can see that we analyzed and we see that we are kind of seeing a double bottom, and this trend line, we would want the market to break above the trend line before we look to buy, or break below the lower trend line, which is forming the pattern, before we look to sell, right? And none of that has happened. And if it actually breaks above that trend line, I'm looking to buy down up to that point, up to the high point. Okay, that's the highest point of the pattern, okay, of the full pattern, right? Yeah, so that's what we analyzed on Euro NZD, and we can see that none of them has fulfilled. So we just keep that in mind and wait for the market to do its thing. Okay, and I'm currently seeing a double bottom on this Euro NZD, and hopefully maybe it's going to break up. We'll look for a good opportunity to enter. Okay, so we can see our trades $26.4, and we are fully recovered now. We were in a loss as of the last video, but we're fully recovered now, and hopefully we'll just keep trying to make gains consistently. Okay, so you have to always analyze the market, like analyze ahead of the market. Okay, ahead of the market, and that's the way you'll be able to make gains, so that when your setup happens, you're then sure that it's going to go in your analyzed direction or your estimated direction. You can see that our loss on USD CHF has just kept reducing. Okay, it's going in our direction right now, and hopefully, guys, by next week we should be in profit. Okay, and guys, that's my way of analysis, and that's why I love price action trading. It's very simple and might be complex at the beginning, or might be complicated at the beginning, but if you just follow the whole concept of market structure, if you just follow the whole concept of market structure and price action or price movement, you'll be able to get good entry position. And I prefer price action trading way better than indicator based trading, even though indicator based trading also has its advantages, right? For me, one of the advantages of indicator based strategies is that they give you explicit rules. Okay, they give you explicit rules on how to enter and how to exit, and just by telling you, for example, if this indicator does this, or if this indicator crosses this line or that line, then you buy or you sell. So these are more easier rules to follow. But when it comes to price action trading, it's a bit vague to some sense, because two people might analyze the chart and trade it differently. Okay, so that's some of the issues with price action trading. But if you can master it a lot, then you're not going to really experience issues. Because with less stress, you see clearly the movement of the market, and once you follow the trend and you do all that is required of you, you're going to really be in profit. So for USD CAD, we are not really looking at USD CAD right now. Okay, this is daily, and even though I think today might buy, but in the long run we can see that USD CAD has been selling. Okay, USD CAD has been selling, so USD has really been weak. So we can see that our loss, which is minus $1.9 as of now, has continued to shrink. The market is really going in our direction, and by the end of today, I think everything will set up properly. And even down to next week, I kind of foresee a powerful sell in the USD. So for this Euro NZD, let's check the 4 hours, and so far so good. I'm not seeing any signal to enter. And once again, we have to wait for a break below or above before we make a decision. So guys, you really have to understand this. The market, the forex market, is not just about buying and selling. Okay, a lot of the times we have to wait for the market to come in our favor, okay, to set up properly before we enter. So these are one of the scenarios. Okay, these are one of the scenarios. It's very important to exercise patience in the market. If not, you will just lose money. It's very important to exercise patience in the market. Okay, money not traded is money not lost. That's one thing many people do not understand, especially beginners. Okay, money not traded it's money not lost. So we don't have to rush into trades. We can just keep waiting for the setup to happen, and if it happens, we are more sure of entering quality trades. Okay, so for Euro NZD, we keep waiting. Okay, let's try to draw a trend line. Okay, yeah. So keep waiting. We'll wait for a break, either up or down, and hopefully you will then get an opportunity. And AUD USD, we can see that okay, it's happening. It's going in a direction. It retested. Now it created a bullish inside bar and it's going in our direction. Our trades got triggered, and really guys, if my Google trades had triggered, we would have been in serious profit. In fact, we would have been probably in $50 profit, because gold is very volatile. Okay, gold is very volatile. So but it didn't happen. Okay, and it's not bad. It's part of the experiment. And you see firsthand how all of this is happening. Now we are 29 point something dollars. We are almost $30 in profit. If our gold trades were there, we would have been in maybe $50 or $40 profit. Okay, but yeah. So AUD USD is buying. And today is Friday, and hopefully to keep buying till next week. I'm not seeing any sell signal yet. Not seeing any sell opportunity yet. So the sell, the buy will probably go up to this level, right? The level on top. That's the major level which I highlighted. Yep. Okay, and here on gold again. Okay, gold is very volatile. You can see that this is already, if our trades got triggered, this will have been a target of 200 and something pips, almost 300 pips. Here's the CHF. So here's the CHF again. GBP CHF. Okay. Basically, guys, we just wait for the market to do its thing. Yeah. So let me just look at this USD card. Okay, and USD CAD might still sell, might continue selling. USD is very weak. NZD USD. Okay, it's presently at a very strong strong level. Okay, the highlighted level. And guys, for this news event that came out in favor of the USD, let's just refresh the Forex Factory and see for ourselves. So we can see some of these things. We see the unemployment rate for USD. We see unemployment rate for CAD. We see it came out in favor, 5.1%. The USD average hourly earnings, non-farm management change, all of them came out in favor of the USD. Even the unemployment rate USD, it came out as the forecasted figure. Okay, so all of these are what gave USD that momentary strength to go and trigger our trades, to go and retest our broken trend lines like we see here in USD CHF. So sometimes these are some of the importance of news events. Okay, some news events just help us in our technical analysis a lot. Sometimes in times like this, we can see that we analyzed that after breaking that line, that trend line, it's supposed to go and retest the trend line and then go in the following, or go in the direction it has been going in. Right now we can see that the news event just came and created this long spike, and immediately it went and fulfilled that technical analysis. So sometimes this technical analysis and fundamental analysis, in fact most of the times, they go hand in hand. Okay, fundamental analysis follows our technical analysis a lot. And guys, because of the high demand of the course and the fact that a lot of people have been asking for this course, because of that fact, I might not come on this particular account to continue recording live trades, right? It's possible that I might continue, but I feel that so far we've been able to have a lot of live trade examples. Okay, so it's possible that I might not come and keep recording on this particular account, so as to just have the course edited so people can start enrolling and start learning. Okay, so I might not come on this particular account, but it's possible that I will continue recording by next week. Okay, because today is Friday, so that's possible also. But one thing I will do is I will keep updating this particular section of the course, so that whenever I see a setup, probably I'll just come and record the video showing you the setup, the entry and exit stuff. Okay, just like how we've been doing on this module, so that you see how I am taking trades based on this strategy. Okay, so that might be updates we'll keep making on this section. So it might be with this account and it might not be with this account. Most probably it might be with a different account, or any of my accounts, really, any of my accounts. All you need to know is the setup and how I'm using this particular strategy to generate trades and to enter trades and make profit. Okay, so I might come with a different account, just show you this and that and this and that, and then we see how our trades get triggered and how we make profit. And yeah, basically that's it. So it's possible that I will not keep recording on this account because today is Friday, and because it's on high demand, I really want to get over with the whole thing. Okay, so just for you to know. Okay, so that will round it up, guys, for this lecture, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.